Well, happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. Let's see if the app's working. I'm so glad you're here. Well, there we are. The app's working. YouTube, Facebook, we're all here. Come on in. We're going to sing on Sunday and act like we do it all the time, which we do. You know, here on Just Whenever, if you're wondering about the name, if you're new here, I go live just whenever I feel like it. Now, when I moved to Virginia, which is going to probably happen around December, I figure I'm going to change the name of the show to Sit Up Straight and Sing. Just Mark Lowry, Sit Up Straight and Sing. Why just when? Just Whenever's great. It had its purpose here in Houston, and maybe I'll keep it. Who knows? But I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about how glad I am that this month I was home so much, so we could get together on YouTube and Facebook. And if you are watching on YouTube, will you give me a thumbs up and let the algorithms know that people who like this kind of music, where to find us, and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell for all notifications. And on Facebook, share. Kim Hawthorne, happy Sunday. Renita Compton, Mike Babcock on YouTube, and Noah and Jill and Mary Brady on Facebook, Nelsaline Braga. Glad you're all here. Hey, listen, we're fixing to hit the road again, which means these daily broadcasts will come to a pause because it's called Just Whenever. You know, I go live just whenever I feel like it, which when I'm home, I feel like it just about every day, seems like, doesn't it? But anyway, we're going on the road with the Lowry Vocal Band, Endless Highway, and Riley Harrison Clark, and we're going to be in all of these cities: Trussville, Alabama, Anderson, Indiana, Wabash, Indiana, and then we go on the Gaither Cruise, and then Andalusia, Alabama in September, and Gadsden, and Lima, Ohio, and Lafayette, Indiana, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Montgomery, Alabama, Poplarville, Mississippi, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. That was loud, wasn't it? Washington Courthouse, Ohio, Lynchburg, Virginia. That's going to be fun. All my peeps are there. And Arlington, Texas. Looking forward to seeing you. Hey, listen, if you go to marklowry.com this month and you put in July 25, when you order stuff, you get 15% off. We love a bargain, don't we? Where you can get your shirt, it's just patch and fix from here on in, or your hats, or your pill boxes. Well, I mean, we have it all. And we also like to sing around here. That's what we do. And I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. There are 282 of you right now watching on YouTube and Facebook. And there are how many in the app? 65 remarkables in the app. And I'm glad you're here. Let's see what they're saying over here. Stop by Terre Haute and eat at Texas Roadhouse. Would love to see you all. It's hot in Florida, Cheryl Anglin says. Kim Custer says, I hope to see you in Pigeon Forge. Carol Walker, Debbie Price, Lisa Angel, Barbara Nance, Mona Tate, all of y'all, thank you for downloading the app and subscribe. Once you get in there, make sure you subscribe so you can leave your comments. And it just, that way we know that we're trying to keep scammers out of there, so we have to have all that information so we can make sure it's really you. All right, you ready to sing a little on Sunday? In my heart there rings a melody. Do you remember this song? We sang it a lot in my church. I have a song that Jesus gave me. It was sent from heaven above. There never was a sweeter melody. 'Tis a melody of love. Oh, sing in my heart, there rings a melody. There rings a melody with heaven's harmony. In my heart, there rings a melody. There rings a melody of love. I love the Christ who died on Calvary, for he washed my sins away. He put within my heart a melody, and I know that it's there to stay. Sing in my heart there rings a melody. There rings a melody with heaven's harmony. In my heart there rings a melody. There rings a melody of love. Oh, in my heart there rings a melody. There rings a melody with heaven's harmony. Sing in my heart there rings a melody. There rings a melody of love. Well, y'all. Oh, there it is. Tammy Denny was supposed to come over here today and play my red keyboard, and we were going to sing together, and we had it all planned for her to be here at 4 or 5, you know. And then she called and said, my kids called, and they're coming by at 5. And, of course, I said, well, then we'll do it later. That's what I love about Just Whenever, because we hadn't announced that we were going to do it. We just don't do it. We'll do it later. So Tuesday, supposedly, her kids won't be coming by. And so I'm going to have, hopefully, Tuesday when we go live, a brand new keyboard, a Yamaha keyboard. See, the red one will do an organ. Actually, both of these would play a Hammond B3 organ, but the red one will do the organ. Then I'm going to try to get Philip or somebody at some point on the new keyboard, the Yamaha XC88. I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's what Jaron Davis told me to get. And it's got a great sound, a great touch. And I'll be taking all that to Virginia with me when I move up there. So when these artists stop by to eat dinner or spend the night, we're going to have a bus slip so they can park their bus, come on in, and earn their keep. Sing a little. Won't that be fun? That's the plan. Doesn't mean any of that's going to happen, but this is going to continue. And a lot of people come through Virginia, so it'll be fun. I can't wait. It's going to be fun, fun, fun. Were you having a good Sunday? I hope so. This is my dad's favorite song, favorite hymn. He loved this song. I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, sing, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of his voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart is ringing, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me that I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, has ever known. Yes, the joy we share while we tarry there, none other has ever known. I asked Chat GPT today. I asked, how many times in the Bible does it say, fear not? Because I've heard all my life, I've heard preachers say it says it in there 365 times. Haven't you heard that? Preachers will say that. That's so you get one fear not for every day of the year. Well, listen, the phrase fear not, ChatGPT says, or similar phrases, do not fear, do not be afraid, appears 365 times in the Bible, one for every day of the year. Now, before you say, well, ain't that tidy? Yes, it's often quoted in sermons and devotionals as a divine daily reminder that we're not supposed to live in fear. But here's the no sugar coating reality. That 365 count isn't based on a specific translation or a strict concordance tally. It's more of a theological mic drop than a literal word count. If you crack open a concordance or use Bible software, that exact wording, fear not, shows up around 70 to 80 times, depending on the translation. But if you include variations like do not fear, do not be afraid, be not afraid, have no fear, then you get up to that 365 ballpark count when you tally them all together across the Old and New Testaments. Why it matters, regardless of the exact number of the repetition. Regardless the exact number, the repetition is the point. God knew we'd need constant reminders not to live paralyzed by fear. It's the most frequent command in the Bible. It's not do not sin, not pray more, but do not be afraid. That's the most frequent command in the Bible. In short, fear not may not appear exactly 365 times in every Bible, but the sentiment sure shows up enough for you to hear it loud and clear every single day. Want a few, then asked, you want a few fear not verses to carry around in your back pocket? I said, yes. And listen to what it said. Here you go. A holy highlight reel of some of the most powerful fear not verses in the Bible. Are y'all ready? Isaiah 41, verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Man, memorize that one. Translation, God's got a grip on you. He lifts, bro. Sometimes ChatGPT tries to be funny with me or cute or whatever. Anyway, Joshua 1:9, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Translation, you're not walking alone. He's your divine GPS. Luke 12:7, indeed, I love this one. Indeed, the very hairs of your head are all numbered. I heard a preacher say one time, they're not counted, they're numbered. Like, I wonder what the number is for this one. Well, that's what it means. Translation, if God keeps track of your split ends, He's not going to forget your needs. Isaiah 43:1. Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine. He knows your name, not just your screen name. Psalm 23:4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Even in Death Valley, God rolls deep. 2 Timothy 1:7, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Translation, If fear shows up at the door, it didn't come from God, so tell it to get lost. Number 7, there's going to be 10 of these, so hold on. John 14:27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. Translation, Jesus doesn't hand out cheap peace. This stuff's the good kind, the soul-soothing, storm-stilling kind. Those are good, aren't they? Oh, there's 7. There's not 10. I thought there were 10. Anyway, that's that. Well, y'all, happy Sunday to you. Anybody got a song you want to sing, an a cappella one that I don't have a track for? We could do that, you know. And the Church of Christ that follow me love when I do that. The Lord, Barry had one. The Lord is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me? Psalm 118:6. You know, they can't do a thing to you your Father doesn't allow. You know, he can allow a lot. But you got to remember this. This is boot camp. This is not home. This is where we get to learn to walk by faith. And so it can be tough, you know. But just know it's not the end, and it's not what you're going through is just, it just came to pass. It won't stay. I love that scripture that says, and it came to pass. It's in there a lot. And it came to pass that, and then it tells you what happened. Da, 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 da. Well, it never does say, and it came to stay. Everything passes. Nothing stays. Even you're going to pass. We're all going to pass. We're all in line. Our days are numbered by the Lord, as our hairs are. So enjoy every one of them. That's what I think. Of course, you know, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Of course, if I thought I was wrong, I'd change. There's a land. Oh, I love this one too. Sing. There's a land that is fairer than day, and by faith we can see it afar. For the Father waits over the way to prepare us a dwelling place there. Now in the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. Oh, in the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. We shall sing on that beautiful shore the melodious song of the blessed, and our spirits shall sorrow no more. Not a sigh for the blessing of rest. All in the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. Come on, sing. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. Yes, in the sweet by and by, I plan to meet on that beautiful shore. There will never be a sweeter story of the Savior's love divine, love that brought him from the realms of glory, just to save a sinful soul like mine. Oh, sing it, isn't the love of Jesus something wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, isn't the love of Jesus something wonderful, wonderful it is to me. Oh, sing with me, y'all. I love this song. Boundless as the universe around me, reaching to the farthest soul away. Saving, keeping love it was that found me. That is why my heart can truly say, oh, sing it, is it the love of Jesus? Something wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, is it the love of Jesus? Something wonderful, wonderful it is to me. Wonderful it is to me. Kevin Williams on the guitar. And Brian Sutton. Have you ever heard of Brian Sutton? Well, he promised me he's going to do some songs for me. Look him up. BryanSutton. Let me just tell y'all, he's amazing. He played on my latest CD. Ben Isaacs brought me into the studio with Brian Sutton, just me and Brian, and we recorded that whole album, the There Is Hope album, with just his guitar. And then Ben added strings and fiddle and drums and bass and everything else. It's called Sweetening. He sweetened it. But it started with just Brian Sutton on the guitar, who is one of the premier guitar players in Nashville for the studio work. And he's such a nice fella. Funny, too. Very funny. What else have we had? Oh, Cheryl Rogers is coming to the piano now to play that classic song, It Is No Secret What God Can Do. The chimes of time ring out the news, another day is through. Someone slipped and fell. Was that someone you? You may have longed for added strength, your courage to renew. Do not be disheartened, for I bring news to you. Sing. It is no secret what God can do, what He's done for others, He'll do for you. With arms wide open, He'll pardon you. It is no secret what God can do. There is no night, for in His light you'll never walk alone. Always feel at home wherever you may roam, and there is no power can conquer you while God is on your side. Take Him at His promise. Don't run away and hide. Sing. It is no secret what God can do, what He's done for others, He'll do for you. with arms wide open, He'll pardon you. It is no secret what God can do. Play it, Cheryl. With arms wide open. With arms wide open, He'll pardon you. Thank God. It's no secret what God can do. It is no secret what God can do. My voice cracked. Don't turn 67 unless you learn how to warm up, which I never did. Of course, I didn't take voice lessons till I went to college from a man named Kim Renas, who told me I had a very big voice, and he encouraged me, and he was like an opera singer, you know, trained. Very unusual fella. He's quite impressive. He literally taught himself vibrato. I just have it. I don't even know where it comes from. But he taught himself. He had no vibrato. So he taught himself how to do vibrato. Plus, he's got a doctorate in music and studied and, you know, really knew what he's doing. He's passed now. He has passed. It is no secret. Phil Upbeat Air comes around to play one of your favorites. It is well with my soul. Oh, I don't have it up here. Here it is. Uh-oh. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. Sing, y'all. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. Though Satan should buffet, though trials should come, let this blessed assurance control, that Christ has regarded my helpless estate, and hath shed his own blood for my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. I love this verse. Chorus. With my soul. We'll sing the next verse a cappella. It is well with my Hey, somebody look up the story behind that song. If you've never heard the story behind, let me just ask Chat GPT. If you've never heard it, it's quite amazing. Let's see if Chat GPT even knows. Okay. Tell me the story behind the old hymn, It Is Well With My Soul. Okay. Look how fast it'll tell me. Oh, buckle up, Mark. The story's got heartache, hope, a shipwreck, and some of the most soul-deep faith ever put to pen. The hymn, It Is Well With My Soul, wasn't written from a mountaintop. It came straight out of the valley of the shadow. Horatio G. Spafford was a successful Chicago lawyer in the 1800s. He was also a devout Christian, a family man, and a big-time supporter of evangelist Dwight L. Moody. But life hit him like a freight train twice. I didn't know that. The Chicago Fire, the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. Spafford lost a fortune in real estate during the fire, but that wasn't the worst of it. Secondly, family tragedy at sea. In 1873, to help his wife and 4 daughters recover from the trauma of the fire, I presume, he sent them ahead on a ship to Europe, planning to join them later. That ship, the SS Ville de Havre, never made it. It collided with another vessel in the Atlantic and sank in 12 minutes. All 4 of his daughters drowned. His wife, Anna, survived and sent a telegram from England that simply read, "Saved alone." Let that sink in. The hymn is born. As Spafford sailed to meet his grieving wife, the captain of his ship reportedly told him when they were passing over the area where his daughters had died. Right there, floating over the watery grave of his girls. Can you imagine? He penned the words, "When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll." Do you see what's happening here? When peace comes like a river, we've all been there, right? And then when sorrow like sea billows, those two opposites, whatever my lot, he said, "Thou, our Father, has taught us to say, it is well with my soul." That's not just a lyric, that's a defiant declaration of faith in the middle of heartbreak. The melody we know today was composed by Philip Bliss, who named it Ville de Havre after the ship that went down. Bliss himself died in a tragic train wreck not long after, but not before leaving this timeless tune. The hymn isn't about everything. You see, this hymn isn't about everything being fine. It's about the soul being steady, even when life is falling apart. It's raw, it's real, and it's a master class in clinging to God when everything else is gone. It's not just a hymn, it's a sermon set to music from the middle of a storm. Wow, that's the truth, ain't it? Can you imagine? Well, Bella's barking, I better go. Well, I sure have enjoyed our Sunday afternoon sing-along and get-together and discussing things, and I hope you're fascinated by that story like I was. He had the Chicago Fire. I didn't realize that. And then he lost all 4 of his children. Good night. Well, okay. I will talk to y'all later. I'll see you when I see you, I guess. Bye-bye. Hey, Alexa, play Mark Lowry.